Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So we are on our way down to Milwaukee. It's about a 4-hour and 15-minute drive down from Tech here. And on the way down, I want to do a video on my trip down with the trip odometer here on the Volt. I've never taken the Volt on this much of a road trip before, so I want to do a trip down and a trip back, and maybe merge both videos and see how they do. But I need to do one for the way down too, because I have a major award to accept. So my 9-hole golf course was chosen as the course of the year in Wisconsin. So we'll go in depth on that as we get a little bit more on the trip here. But so far, we're going to run on electric the most that we can and see how far that takes us, which won't take us too far. And then we'll be running on the gas generator, which is pretty exciting. All right, everyone, we've made our first stop in Toma, and we're averaging right around, we've been going for 126.4 miles total, and we used 21 of that in electric range, and now 105 of that in gasoline range at about 3 gallons used. So we're doing pretty good here. I've seen better with the Volt, but we're getting right around 35 miles to the gallon-ish, and not too bad. Could be a little bit better. This is the lowest I've gotten for gasoline usage out of the Volt, but it probably doesn't help. I've been going about 77 with the cruise on for most of the trip. But otherwise, the Volt has been doing well here. This is the longest road trip that I have been on with it. Of course, we're going to do a little bit of a video on the way back tomorrow, too, in a separate video. But overall, the Volt's been good for a basic vehicle here. I've got my passenger here in the right seat, my old man. He's enjoying the ride. Can't see him on the camera, that's okay. But the reason why we're going down to Milwaukee today is that I have to accept a award, and there is also a little golf trade show down there as well for my business. So essentially, we're going down there for the trade show where I can see a ton of different vendors, Adidas, Swannies, different golf vendors, stuff like that, Titleist, Callaway, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on and on and on. And, well, that sales show is going on. There is also the Golf Course Owners of Wisconsin meeting for the yearly awards ceremony. So my golf course, which, as most of you know, watch the channel Pinecrest Golf, recently won Golf Course of the Year in Wisconsin. So 9-hole Golf Course of the Year, my golf course won, which is super exciting for me, for the business, for how much time myself and my family have put into it. So it's been great for that, and I'm really looking forward to kind of use that as a little bit of a marketing strategy, a little bit of morale boost for the staff, and just continue to push myself that much harder to work and reach my goals of owning a business. So, which I already do, but reach my ownership goals. So we're in the Volt, making our way down right now. I would have much rather taken one of the SRT vehicles, but with the price of fuel right now and keeping the miles low, I decided to take the Volt instead. It's perfect weather on the way down, 70s, and no rain in sight. So the Volt is in its element right now, just cruising, and we can't even hear the engine start up right now. It just feels like an all-electric experience all the way through, and we're really enjoying the ride. The seats could be a little bit more comfortable, but we're making do with what we got. So we're going to make a stop here before we reach the hotel. I have to go shopping for some chicken stuff, chicken feed and whatnot, and then we're going to reach our destination, which is the Country Inn and Suites in Brookfield. So we don't have too much farther to go here. We're about halfway through the trip, and then we'll be at our destination. Well, we're still trucking along here. Right now, I just checked, we're averaging only about 34 to 35 miles per gallon. This is wrong. This is including the energy usage with the electricity. So with pure gasoline, and you can see how much this Menards truck is smoking here. That's why I kind of started the, it's an old semi. That might be why. But I figured the Volt would do a little bit better. But again, we're going about 77, and that's how much that generator is getting miles per gallon. About 34. We've gone 207 miles right now, and we've used 6 gallons of fuel. So, yeah, about 34 miles to the gallon. I thought it would be a little bit better. I really did. That's still not terrible by any means, but when you're filling up with premium gasoline in this Gen 1 Volt at $4 a gallon, that adds up pretty fast. I figured I would see right around that 38 to 39 MPG mark, but again, I haven't had really much experience with this Volt in the super cold weather yet. Now today isn't too cold, but we did start out right around freezing, and now it's about 56. So the weather is a little bit colder, and internal combustion engines tend to get a little bit less miles per gallon as the weather turns colder. Other than that, here the Volt is doing great. These Continental True Contact Tour tires are also doing good. I've actually gotten some looks when I've been driving here in the Volt, because these aren't very common cars. I've seen more Ford Flexes that I just passed on the road than I have with the Chevy Volt. So that just shows you right there that this is a very rare car when we're driving it. But we've got about an hour left to our destination here, and then we're going to grab some grub and go in and collect this award. Alright guys, we made it to our destination, and actually let's see how we did for gas here. So our trip down was 284.2 miles. We used 7.5 gallons of gas. Not bad. Overall, we averaged 37.4, including the electricity in the battery. And otherwise, it was about 34 miles to the gallon. So it could have been better, but that's okay. It is what it is, and we did what we needed to do to get down here. So overall, the Volt provided a great safe ride down, and now we're on to our award ceremony here.